We've all seen it happen. Your child is melting down in a grocery store. They're resisting bedtime with every ounce of energy in their body. Or they're becoming completely overwhelmed by a simple change in routine. In those intense moments, what you're witnessing isn't just bad behavior, it's a dysregulated nervous system doing its best to cope. Today's fast-paced, overstimulating world, constant screens, packed schedules, processed foods, and environmental toxins have created an absolute epidemic of overwhelmed and stressed out nervous systems, especially in our kiddos. The result is a rising rate of anxiety, sensory processing challenges, and emotional reactivity that leaves families feeling depleted, frustrated, and unsure of what to do next. Here's the empowering truth. You already have so much access to powerful, natural tools to support your child's nervous system, not by suppressing symptoms, but by working with their biology to create real, lasting change. In this guide, we're going to share 6 evidence-based strategies that help shift your child out of fight or flight and into a calmer, more regulated state. These aren't quick fixes. They're daily practices rooted in nervous system science. They're simple, actionable tools to transform meltdowns into moments of connection and chaos into calm. Because at Cultivate, we believe the nervous system is the foundation for your family's health. And when you learn to support your child's regulation, you're also learning to support your own. This video is for parents who are feeling dismissed. If you've ever been told, just give it time, or that medication is your only option for your child's anxiety, sensory sensitivities, or emotional outbursts, you are not alone. And more importantly, you're not out of options. At Cultivate, we believe in getting to the root cause of your child's struggles, not masking symptoms, because supporting their nervous system is going to create lasting change, and it's possible. In this video, we're going to be sharing 6 practical evidence-informed strategies that you can use to help your home to actually be regulated, especially your child. These simple activities are designed to activate parasympathetic response, the part of the nervous system responsible for calm, rest, and regulation. These tools work beautifully alongside neurologically focused chiropractic care we provide in our office and have helped so many families experience fewer meltdowns, deeper sleep, and a more peaceful, connected days. If you're ready for a different path, this video is for you. What we're seeing at Cultivate closely reflects what research is showing across the country: a rising wave of nervous system dysregulation in children. Studies estimate that nearly 1 in 6 children struggle with sensory processing challenges, and 1 in 3 adolescents experience significant anxiety. What's even more concerning is how often these challenges overlap. Because when the nervous system is dysregulated, a child becomes more sensitive to both sensory input and emotional stress. In our office, we hear a common story. Parents have tried it all: strict routines, relaxed approach, food eliminations, supplements, therapies, behavior charts, and still feel like something's missing. Despite their best efforts, their child seems stuck in a constant state of fight or flight, unable to settle or feel calm even in their natural environment. This ongoing sympathetic dominance doesn't just affect the child, it takes a toll on the entire family. Parents often feel depleted, discouraged, and unsure of what else to try next. The missing piece is nervous system regulation. Without addressing the root cause, the neurological stress pattern underneath these symptoms, families stay trapped in a cycle of short-term relief and ongoing struggle. This is why our focus at Cultivate is helping families restore balance at the foundational level, the nervous system. So let's talk about some powerful natural ways to support your child's nervous system. These tools that you can start using at home right away. When a child is struggling with anxiety, sensory challenges, meltdowns, or focus issues, we often think we need to fix the behavior, but what we're really seeing is a nervous system that's overwhelmed, stuck in survival mode. That's why these symptoms are so hard to discipline out or wait out. At Cultivate, we work with so many families who are doing everything they can: therapy, supplements, lifestyle changes, but something still feels off. That's where this approach comes in. Instead of chasing symptoms, we focus on nervous system regulation. Here are the 6 foundational strategies that support the regulation between the sympathetic and parasympathetic. In terms of these tools, are going to be able to share with families around so you guys can implement these soon. Obviously, first, we're going to talk about neurologically focused chiropractic care. It's going to make a huge difference. Get outside. Number 1 is going to be getting outside every day. Nature is the most powerful regulator of the nervous system. Time outside gives the brain a break from the constant overstimulation of indoor environments, screens, artificial light, background noise. When kids are outside, they get natural light, which helps reset sleep cycles. Physical movement, which is going to calm the brain, and a variety of sensory input that helps organize the nervous system. In terms of, it's basically like nervous system nutrition. We recommend aiming for at least 1 to 2 hours a day. Even if the weather isn't perfect, just a little fresh air and movement can go a long way in regulating the system. Number 2, let's make a space for a device-free play. Screens aren't inherently bad, but when a child's nervous system is already dysregulated, screen time often becomes an emotional crutch. The fast pace, visuals, constant dopamine hits, and lack of sensory input can actually deepen the stress cycles. That's why device-free play is so important. Activities like building forts, playing board games, or doing puzzles support something called executive function, the part of the brain that helps with focus, flexibility, and emotional regulation. These activities also create flow states when kids can feel calm, focused, and grounded. Number 3, move to regulate. Movement isn't just good for your physical health, it's essential for your nervous system health. Every time your child moves their body, it sends feedback to the brain to help organize sensory input, build coordination, and release calming neurotransmitters. Even simple things like taking a walk, stretching, doing yoga together can actually help. We especially love activities that cross the midline of the body, like crawling games, dance move, and animal walks, because they help both sides of the brain work together, which improves regulation and processing. Number 4, use deep pressure for calm. Deep pressure is one of the most effective ways to bring the child back into calm, grounded state. It works through the proprioceptive system, sending messages to the brain that say, you're safe, you're held, you can relax. This is why tools like a weighted blanket, bear hug, and compression clothing can actually help these kiddos in these moments. Even something as simple as a pillow sandwich or squeezing the child gently between the couch cushions can work wonders before bed, during transitions, or after an overstimulating activity. Number 5, support with sound and scent. 2 of the fastest ways to shift a child's nervous system is through the auditory and olfactory input, sound and smell. These sensory systems connect directly to the emotional centers of the brain, which is why they're so powerful for regulation. Try playing some soft music. We use lo-fi music in our office often to help sync breathing and heart rate. Diffusing calming essential oils like lavender would be really helpful to reduce cortisol levels and support the parasympathetic activity. You can create a sensory retreat space, a cozy corner with some music, soft lighting, and some calming scents, where your child knows that they can kind of go and hit the reset button. All right, number 6, if you tried it all and you still feel stuck, we're here. Sometimes even when all the right tools in place, you may feel like your child just can't get there. That's often a sign that their nervous system is stuck in a chronic stress pattern and needs more help shifting out of fight or flight. That's truly where neurologically focused chiropractic care comes in. At Cultivate, we use insight scans to see exactly where the stress is building up in the nervous system, and we create a care plan that is specific to help gently release the tension in the nervous system over time. This allows the body to shift naturally back into that calm and regulated, connected state. When we combine consistent care with lifestyle strategies above, we see children and parents start to build real resilience. Meltdowns become less intense, sleep improves, and families start feeling more connected and regulated on the day-to-day. Remember, nervous system patterns do not shift overnight. They're built over time through repeated stress or dysregulation, so it makes sense that restoring balance takes time too. But the good news is when you start working with the nervous system, instead of against it, change often happens faster than you would expect. Many families in our community begin noticing real shifts, better sleep, fewer meltdowns, calmer mornings, and those are just in a couple weeks. The key though, it's consistency, not perfection. Even small daily habits create momentum, and when they're done consistently, we always encourage starting simple. Choose 1 or 2 strategies that feel doable, like getting outside each day or creating a more protected wind down routine at night. And then build from there for your family-specific rhythm. And if you find yourself feeling stuck or unsure what's next, that's exactly why we're here. At Cultivate, we focus in helping families reset the nervous system at its foundation. Through our Insight Scan technology, we can see exactly where stress is building up in your child's nervous system and build that plan that is going to help them get to a much more regulated state. We really encourage you to click the link in our bio to schedule a consultation with a team member, and they're going to take the time to hear your story and assess what's going on beneath the surface and walk you toward a more regulated and connected family life. We're here and we're ready to serve you.